Florida says it was behind the recent flights carrying migrants from the U.S. southern border into Sacramento, California. But officials say the migrants went voluntarily. This after California Governor Gavin Newsom threatened Florida Governor Ron DeSantis with possible kidnapping charges. Two separate flights carrying some 36 migrants arrived in his state unannounced, prompting California's Attorney General to launch an investigation.
They were dumped and deserted and left without any contact for how to be in touch with those who had brought them there.
A spokesperson for the Florida Division of Emergency Management now says, quote, through verbal and written consent, these volunteers indicated they wanted to go to California. In an earlier statement, Newsom had said his state was looking into whether anyone was misled or if laws were violated. He even took to Twitter calling DeSantis pathetic and attached a pic of California's criminal code on kidnapping. The AP reports, however, such charges would be difficult to prove if in fact the migrants signed waivers. If you remember, last September, officials in Florida flew out some 49 migrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts without notice. The migrants later sued DeSantis, alleging in part civil rights violations. While that case is ongoing, there is a development. The Texas sheriff who is investigating it came out this week recommending criminal charges. Authorities at the time had said Florida's move created an urgent humanitarian situation. Governor DeSantis, who is now running for president, has made immigration a top focus in recent months amid criticism over the federal response to the border crisis. In February, DeSantis signed a controversial bill into law that expands a state program to relocate migrants. It effectively lets Florida transport undocumented migrants from not just Florida, but anywhere in the country to Democratic-led cities. And then in May, he signed another immigration bill right before Title 42 expired. It allocated millions in funding to the state's migrant relocation program and introduced stricter measures making it harder for undocumented migrants to work, drive, or live in his state. Meanwhile, despite California floating possible charges, DeSantis is set to fly out to Sacramento June 19th to raise more money for his 2024 White House bid. His campaign says in just his first day on the trail, he raised a record $8.2 million.